Hey everybody, Gunther here again from the dugout. Christmas Day, and we're in the dugout winding down a little bit, having a couple of bourbons. I have some family here. Anyway, my wife, I want to introduce her. Her name is Diane. I love her very much. We've been together over 40 years. And I said, let's go down and talk a little baseball. And she says, oh yeah, I'll do that. So anyway, before we start, Christmas toast. I said Merry Christmas this morning. But
Merry Christmas.
this is
Merry
official.
Christmas.
What I wanted to say to you, Diane, and I wanted to share it with our viewers, is how you went from in 1987 you knew nothing about baseball, and now I could sit you down in a bar with a bunch of guys that are pretty well astute in the game of baseball, and you could hold your own in a little bit of the hot stove league, let's put it that way.
Well, I think maybe you give me a little bit too much credit, but over the time from 1987 to present, my kids played baseball. We got involved in Little League, so I kind of had to learn the game on how it was played and rules and regulations. And that brought me around to just really liking the game and knowing how it's played.
Okay,
That's,
okay, I remember those days.
yeah.
Now, tell me about in 1987 when I took you to the ball game for the first time and you saw that team called the Cleveland Indians. That started something in your mind, I know.
Probably that was the second baseball game I had ever been to. The first one was the Mets back in 1965 at Shea Stadium. National team, love them. The Indians in Cleveland was the first game. Nobody was there, absolutely nobody, in a 60,000 people stadium. Maybe 3,000 people were there. I felt bad for them because nobody was supporting them. Nobody was cheering them on. So I became their cheerleader, and I thought we were going to just like the Indians. One year went into the next. Few years later, we're going for the World Series. We moved stadiums, new team, new stadium, and well.
Can I interject one thing?
Sure.
That cost me $300 to get you into that World Series too. Diane
Of
said to
course
me,
you
I want to go
did
see
that.
them, 1995. She said, let's go. I said, no, I've been to a few of them in New York. I said, but you've never been to one. So I had to write a check for $300, but it was worth it.
It was well worth it. It was a great game. I was the last row up in the nosebleed section, but it was a great, great game. Great memory. Yep.
Who is your favorite player?
Now or then or all
Well,
time?
of all time on the Cleveland Indians, who was your favorite player?
Oh, there's a couple. I like Jim Thome.
Hall of Famer?
Yeah. I like Paul Sorrento. And it's a name that maybe people don't remember, but he had an in-park home run, first one I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Never saw one since.
Yep. Yeah.
I liked a lot of the Indians, but I did like Jim Thome. I liked Omar Vizquel. I liked all of
You
them
had
from
your
the
favorites.
90s.
You've had your
Yeah.
favorites.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think it's great. You've gone from not knowing hardly anything to a rabid fan, and you really are. And I enjoy going to games with you now because you know what she does, folks? She'll sit there, and you know how everybody usually will get up at some time and go get coffee or a hot dog or a beer or whatever. And some people don't pay attention to the game. They sit on their cell phones and just look at their cell phones. She sits on the edge of her seat from the opening pitch to the bottom of the ninth. And it's not over till it's over. And I've never seen anybody like that. She is enthralled with the game of baseball. So,
Well, you know, a game can change very quickly, and you can move. You could sit and turn around, and they could have 3 runs. So you never know. The game changes.
you've seen that
very
happen, sure.
Yes, I have.
Sure.
I've seen them lose like that, and I've seen them
I know.
win like that.
You've had your heart broke a few
yeah,
times.
I feel, yeah,
Yeah.
keeps coming.
The boys of summer, she loves them. Anyway, I think I know I enjoyed it, and I hope our viewers enjoyed some of the discussion we had tonight.
Mhm.
And of course, we'll be back with a lot more. By the way, tonight we're drinking Yellowstone bourbon, and it's very nice, not too expensive, smooth too. So we'll talk about it some more at another time. Anyway, I think we'll say goodnight and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.